I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. It's while it's on, probably the biggest show on TV for 3 or 4 weeks.
Yeah.
They strip it over every night. It's got probably our biggest 2 presenters, Ant and Dec. That's changed now. But it was getting our sort of 8, 9, 10 million, wasn't it? Which is like
it's kind of like this warm, hot chocolate feeling of a show that sort of happens before Christmas, and it starts, and everyone's like, "Oh, it's nearly Christmas."
Yeah. It's a celebrity show, like Big Brother in the jungle, with all the trials and tribulations that might bring.
Yeah.
And it's a legitimate massive deal in this country, though.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
It's a huge show.
And obviously celebrities go in, varying degrees of celebrity. Some, they usually have a couple of huge names. They have, legends. Some people on the way down, some people on the way up. No, but I mean, it's a mixture. No. But, and it is great for your profile. But I've always worried about profile for profile's sake, because, particularly with comedy, if you're doing something even mildly interesting or innovative, or you don't want coach loads of idiots who just saw you do something else.
Yeah.
So you came across great, by the way. I hadn't heard of you before. You came across as a nice, lovely, normal, really funny person. But I was thinking, but now he's got to go and do comedy, and they're going to be thinking, we saw him in the jungle emptying a toilet or having a shower. You know what I mean? Yeah,
it's an odd one, because I was really worried. Like we were just saying outside. It's like you care so much about what the comedy community thinks of you. It's like, strangely, you can be selling out huge theatres, yet you still worry about what the comedians at the back think.
Yeah, but then again, there are comedians who think if you aren't playing 15 capacity pubs, you've sold out. So fuck them as well. It's an unreasonable request.
Absolutely.
And there's a lot of jealousy and bitterness. But yes, you do want you want to be admired by your peers wherever you are.
Yeah.
I think.
I just want Sean McLoughlin to like me.
Yeah.
That's all I want. That's all I want.
Go back to the 15-seaters, man.
And I genuinely worried about it.
So where were you where you went in? You were a circuit comedian playing 15 people at pubs and stuff, or a bit more than that?
A bit more. I was sort of touring, but I was doing small tours. For instance, a great comparison is I did the Newcastle stand, and it's sort of half sold, just before half sold before I went in. And, did the classic thing, drove all the way up, did the gig. There was like 40 people there, maybe 30 people, drove all the way back, and then I think 3 days later I was on my way to the jungle, and then I went back to Newcastle.
So whose idea was it? And why did they contact you, or does your agent lobby to get in there with?
No, we just I think it was, I went in for a meeting maybe a year before. I was in a quite privileged position where I actually was a guest on the Extra show, which I now host, about 3 years before I was in there. And so I knew the layout of the situation. So I knew that even though it's a jungle, it's not completely dense jungle, and there's roads you had a
bit of insider information.
Exactly.
And you felt comfortable.
So I can kind of picture it in my mind where we were.
Right.
And but I was really worried. I was really worried that I was going to come out, and it did completely change. So the Newcastle date after I'd come out of the jungle was 2,000-seater. It sold out in like a couple of weeks, and it's like it completely changed everything.
And so what was the demographic?
And I was so worried there was going to be idiots.
Right.
So worried. I was petrified. And so what I did is I put loads of jungle stuff at the beginning, because I thought, that'll get them in, and then I can sort of lube them into my weird stuff.
Yeah.
Which is, someone's going to cut that out.
No, we're not. We're going to get on to the greatest story I've ever heard from you in real life later.
And so, but then honestly, slowly but surely, the jungle stuff got shorter and shorter and shorter until because people didn't want to know about it. People were like, "Oh, that was you in there. We want to know about you now. We know you're a stand-up." And honestly, I swear down, the audiences were amazing.
Great.
They were like really mixed. I thought it was going to be loads of 16-year-old girls who have never seen comedy before, but there was big groups of guys, there was big groups of girls, lots of older couples, and
I should say that as well, that Joel is, I teased Brett about this, you're way too handsome to be a comic. It's pointless. Why people already look at you? Why do you want to show off on stage? He's got straight teeth and hair and jawline and stuff, hasn't he?